Hello there, and welcome to Planet Chaos Plays GoldenEye. Now this is a particular favourite. This goes back way before the Call of Duty. Used to sit around with your mates, 4 controllers, 1 TV, and have 1 corner of the screen each to kill each other with. That made me sound like a bit of an old timer, to be honest, but that's what it was all about back then. And so we're going to have a go at this, and we're going to see how far I get, because the controls on this game are particularly difficult by today's standards, mainly due to the fact that you only have 1 stick, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is. And also there's some modes already unlocked, so we're going to have DK mode, which basically makes your head massive, which, you know, is a good laugh. And we'll do standard agent, I think, because I'm not particularly good at this game. I'd like to also recommend the Elgato, is that how you pronounce it? Elgato capture card. It's pretty damn good. And quality wise, you really can't get much better with these older systems. See what I mean? That's just hilarious, the size of the dude's head, man. Anyway, let's do this. Right, let's see if we can sneak around. By the way, it does automatically lock on for you, but it's still very imprecise. Gotcha, you twat. There. This game is very, very good, but unfortunately the controls just feel unnatural by today's standards. On the plus side, you can get a headshot pretty easily. What? I shot you in the head, come off it. Come on, that's right. Eat that, Call of Duty. Anyone that has played a 64 will know the controller very well. It's 1 stick, which, as I said, feels very weird compared to today's standards. But it's a hell of a lot of fun even to this day. And this is when Bond was perhaps more fun than he is now. I mean, the new Bond is very, very entertaining, but he's more gritty and more grounded in reality, whereas Bond in oh, fucking hell, someone's shooting me. In those days was, you know, blow up everything and yet never once causes a casualty for anyone. So, nobody's shooting at me. But with your big head, I can get you. Right, fuck off. Gotcha, you son. Another one over there, that's right, get your big ass head up. Come on, go, you twat. I hate this stick, it's so tricky. Gotcha, yes, gotcha. Right. Okay, let's go, 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 go. And by the way, you cannot run on this game, so this is the top speed you can move all the time, which can make things a tad on the tricky side sometimes. Somebody is shooting at me. Oh, hell no, no. Okay, yep, gotcha, you sod. Anyway, as you hopefully you've already seen, we've been putting a couple of videos up recently. Most recent one would have been Dead Space. You sod. Dead Space and hopefully The Legend of Zelda. Some pretty good classic games that some people may not have played due to their age. I mean, Christ, this predates Call of Duty by about 4 or 5 years, something like that. Anyhow, this is the dam, the first level of the game. I'm only playing it on Agent because, as you can see, I'm not very good at it. But it's a great deal of fun. I just wish I could move with a little bit more precision and a little bit more stealthily. Crap. Come on, if I shot you. No, I got you that time, you sod. That's more like it. Right, reload, reload. And if anyone's seen the GoldenEye film, this is fairly close to it. As movie tie-ins go, most people, you see a movie tie-in, you sort of stay well away from it because it's usually utterly crap. But that wasn't always the case. There were some good tie-in games. And this is kind of when Nintendo were sort of... They had a big rivalry at this point with PlayStation. Xbox didn't even exist at this point, and this was just before. Well, it was a couple of years, I think, before the demise of Sega. Well, the demise, I suppose that's not the right term. More like they just don't make consoles anymore, which is a shame. But this was my first introduction to Nintendo. I'd never owned a Nintendo system before this, and the 64 was just a very, very good system. And yeah, the graphics have certainly aged. Doesn't look as good as it once did, but it's still a hell of a lot of fun. I'm hopefully going to put some other stuff up as well at some point, but as I said, we are sort of a new channel and we are trying to sort of find our feet and see what happens, because there's so many good old games that you can get now on eBay and stuff, and they're very well priced, and as long as you've got the working console, you know, you ain't got a problem. So here we go. Right, it's like he knew I was there before I even come. Really? How did he know I was even there? I think the soldiers on this have got some sort of like extra sight, so they know you're here before you know they're there. Is that, oh fuck, does that make any sense? I don't think it did. Fair enough. Also, this game has got some truly epic firefights. And you can do some pretty sick and twisted, oh crikey, some sick and twisted things on this device. You can shoot the characters in the nuts, which, as sickening as that sounds, is pretty damn entertaining. Gotcha. Who's shooting me? Oh bloody hell, they're everywhere. As you can see, I'm very good at shooting on this. It is automatic, so you know it's not exactly difficult to shoot. It does lock on for you, but if you play this on the hard mode, unless you're really, really skilled, you will get your ass handed to you. And multiplayer on this game was just completely legendary. It was just so much fun, and this is again before Call of Duty, before any of that stuff, so it was really novel to be able to play with up to 3 other friends with just essentially a controller. Bet there's one in here, bet there's one in here. There's not. Huh. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not then. It's amazing when you play these games now, though, how tricky the control systems actually are on some of these games, because they're not, they're very difficult. You get so used to a certain way of playing, and then suddenly you can't use. Sorry, there, forgetting the controls there. Right, that's them. I mean, personally, GoldenEye's not my favourite Bond film, but it's probably the one I remember the most. I've got to say, I did think the new one with Daniel Craig was extremely good, even though I can't remember what it was called. Anyone in the comments can tell me what it was called, I'd appreciate it, because I genuinely can't remember. Okay, right, let's get a sniper rifle out. I love big head mode, it's pretty damn funny. Shit, I missed. Let's get a bit closer a minute. Right. I mean, what is it? This is probably one of my all-time favourite 64 games, but the 64 had a lot of good games on it. Wrestling, if you're into that sort of thing, was particularly entertaining. No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000. And then you've got things like Mario 64, which are still to this day very, very challenging to play through. And the campaign on this game is pretty good. It's a challenge. It's a great deal of fun. It can be quite unforgiving at times as well. If you mess up or you forget something, it'll punish you. Right, let's have a look in here. It's a nice little room. See what's in here. Pretty sure there'll be a dude down here, but I can't remember. Memory's correct? No, there's not. That's good. There is. Oh, it's over here. Right, mate. Let's go. Good shot. Crap. Sorry, someone's shooting me. No one shoots me. Oh god. God, they're everywhere. This is the only thing about this game. It is quite tricky at times. That's what I mean by the firefights are pretty epic on this. God, there's another one. That's right. Gotcha. Oh, the reason I'm shooting crates is sometimes you can get bullets and ammunition from them. I've never been down here before. What's in here? Oh god, there's hundreds of them. Reload. Shit. That's right. What's that? As you can see, it's a great deal of fun blowing things up on this. I think I might have just failed the mission. Whoops. Good job, Aaron. Good job. Anyway. But anyone over the age of 20, 22, 23, 24 has probably played this, and it was a great deal of fun if you're into shooters. Personally, I think the market's completely saturated with shooters now to the point where it's just not really that interesting to play, but there's a few interesting ones coming out I've heard of. Titanfall, what's the other one? Destiny, is it? Destiny? Yeah, Destiny, I think it's called Destiny. They're all next generation or PC. It's been a long generation, game-wise. Hey mate, how's it going? Nice to see you. Oops. Like I said, there's some pretty twisted things you can do in this. From shooting characters in the nuts if you're so inclined. But it's good fun. I mean, the firefights in this are it's just like frenzied as such. Unlike a lot of the games today where it's more of a twitch sort of thing, it's shoot, dead, reload and then move on to the next opponent, I suppose. But it's good fun. Again, this is Nintendo sort of at their peak, I suppose, in the way, although a lot of people would probably say that peak would be probably the Super Nintendo or even the original Super Nintendo, original Nintendo NES, depending on where you live, I suppose. Very nice. I don't know if this actually goes anywhere where I'm going, but it's fascinating to find out anyhow. Oh, by the way, the music on this is very, very good. Really sort of builds up the atmosphere of who you're playing as and stuff, so it's good fun. Right, let's play some stuff up. Ah! Where do you come from? Twat. Oh, I'd just like to point out that the controls, as I've already said, are very on this. So sometimes you'll move the right way, other times you won't. Let's go and check up here, man, make sure there's no one about to sneak up on me. Hey, body ammunition. Body armor, sorry. That was good. They can't pick it up. Okay. Yeah, it's quite sad to see where Nintendo are now, but there's always a chance that they could come back into it, so I guess these old games are a toast to Nintendo, however you look at it. Anyhow, I hope this hasn't been too boring for you. Thanks for watching, and please click like and subscribe if you'd like. We would appreciate any comments to try and improve what we're doing and how to make things better, whether it be audio levels or whatever. But anyhow, thanks for listening, and goodbye. Jeez, God, Bond, you got a big ass head.